Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, one heck of an intense PvP featuring Galaxy and Barcode, otherwise known as Bisu, versus Mook. Top left, we have a guy, Mook. He's a purple Protoss, and in the bottom right, we've got Bisu under Barcode name. Yeah, we got a PvP. I think it's my favorite mirror matchup. TVT with their tank drops are very, very fun. But I do like all the dropping in PvP. We've got Reaver drops. We've got High Templar Storm drops. We've got DTs everywhere. We've got Archons versus Zealots. We've got Dragoons as the backbone of both armies. Because, again, Dragoons are excellent. And ZVZ is the third tier. Because there's no chance we get tier 3 stuff in ZVZ except for once in a blue moon. Man, imagine a matchup where tier 3 is locked out most of the time. We need somebody to shift the meta in ZVZ so we can see Defilers and like Ultralisks and stuff in ZVZ. It's just Zerglings and Mutalisks and Hydralisks and maybe a couple Lurkers sometimes. And again, once in a blue moon, it's not impossible. It's not that super duper rare, but we get to Hive Tech, but not in professional games. Anyway, this is a PvP. That's just explaining why I don't cast ZVC very often, because all of them are basically the same thing. All of them, man. So, gateway opening for both of the players. No Nexus first tier, no taking chances on this 4-player map, man. Yep, mirroring the production tab of the other Protoss player here is Bisu, or maybe Mook here is mirroring his production tab. Chicken and the egg question right there. We are both scouting with probes. We are both at 12 workers. We are both throwing down cybernetics cores. Mook is, let's see, Bisu I think is a little bit later on his gas than Mook is. So Mook is ahead, but that does not mean he will win this game. This just early game, it does have a lot of effect on the mid to late game, but not that much. So again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here with StarCraft Brood War 5 times a week or 6 times a week sometimes. We got live streams on Sundays and Fridays and Saturdays and Thursdays, and it's a good time to be here for that too. If you're not interested in a live stream, that's cool, but I'm posting this stuff all the time nevertheless. Cybercore finishing for both players. Dragoon production begins from Bisu. Galaxy, a little bit later on his Dragoon. See what I mean? There's a little bit of difference here, a little bit of variation. Probe gets in for the scout, and guess what? Probe gets in for the scout because Zealots can't quite block that ramp, as we see on both sides here. Can't quite get that block. That's okay. Probe comes in, sees, oh, you're doing exactly what I'm doing, huh? Weird. No quick 2-gate, no quick expansion, no sign of like a Robo or a really fast Citadel here. Nobody seems to be teching up at this point. I think they might both be saving up for an expansion at this stage. We're getting pylons so we don't get supply blocked. But no sign of further tech from either side here. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Both players getting singularity charge with the resources. Guess what? If you have range and your enemy doesn't have range, you win. Congratulations, you won a game of StarCraft. Excellent job. PvP is not that hard if your enemy screws that up. It's kind of like if you have no speedlings versus speedlings in a ZVZ, you sort of just die. Or I don't know, what's the TVT equivalent? Marines without range? Against Marines with range? Maybe. Robo Facility is coming in here from Mook. So he could be going for fast Reaver, or maybe he's worried about DTs and he wants to get detection. Either way, a Robo is a good answer to both of those things you might be planning on doing. Yep, looks like an expand a Rooney here from Bisu. Dragoon trying to pop in, is outnumbered by 2 Dragoons, decides to fall back with his guys defensively, no big deal. Now, what are you doing instead of expanding? Mook, what's the plan, sir? It has to be Reaver, right? You can get an observatory too. I'm not saying you can't get observers, but Probe Scouts gets the, there you go, gets the info on the expansion. That's all you're here for. Nicely done, Mr. Probe. And do it. Tech up. Tech. He's like, oh crap, I have to expand. Bisu's already expanded. Yeah, there you go. Robotic support bay. Beautiful. Beautiful warping at 4 minutes, man. That is fast Reaver tech. I am here for it. I'm here for it. Again, RJB said this is, what did we call it? An intense PvP. Intense indeed, friends. Now, both players have expanded, but again, Bisu's is way ahead of Mook's here. Observatory as well as the Robo Support Bay, like I said. So, you know, just in case there's DTs. DTs can kind of ruin your day if you're going fast Reaver and you don't have any detection. Alright. That is an observatory. Same thing. Bisu says, I'd like to know if DTs are heading over here, because I right now have no detection whatsoever. So we're just going to play it safe. We don't know what the tech is. We don't know that it's Reavers, so we're going to plan for DTs. And also the Observer can help scout and see what's coming before it gets there too. So it's not like if your opponent doesn't make DTs, you're screwed. It's fine. Okay, Reaver out. 550. Let's do this. Is he not getting a shuttle, though? He's just defending with this Reaver. I mean, that's fine, too. We just mostly see Reavers running around in shuttles, but I guess we see it defensively in PvZ a lot, right? A base will have a bunch of cannons and like a couple Reavers behind it. So defensive Reaver's fine. Not going to worry about it. Bisu's Robotic Support Bay finishes up here at 6 minutes. So like I said, Reavers, High Templar, Dark Templar, Dragoons all over the place. There we go. Shuttle on the way from Mook. He knows that drops are going to be powerful in this matchup. Might as well get some drops of your own on. And just a quiet hush has fallen over the battlefield here. Both players worried about getting attacked, and therefore nobody's attacking. And therefore, it is basically a very temporary, very unofficial truce right now. Nobody's trying to kill anybody else. Observer for Mook pokes in, is going to see everything. There's nothing that can stop this guy from getting a full scout. Did he pop down and see the Reaver tech? Where are you going, Obs? Uh-oh. Whoa, Obs is dead now. I don't know. I mean, he saw the Reaver, so never mind. He didn't have to see the Robo Bay. He saw the Reaver and was like, yep, I know what's going on. Maybe a third base here for Mook would be cool down the left side. Both players going for shuttle speed, but Mook's is a lot faster, and in fact, it's done now. So, come on. You got a Reaver, you got a shuttle, you got a fast shuttle. You got to get out there and try to get something. Get something over here in Bisu's base. Look at these Dragoons and anti-Reaver, anti-High Templar dropping positions. Nothing really covering this area, except just for a pylon to get a little bit of an advance warning. I love this. If Mook's going to show up and pressure the front while dropping back here, that'd be cool. Probe is looking for any indication of a shuttle. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Perfectly placed pylon. He sees it coming. He's moving all of his entire army in here to deal with this. And there we go. Mook jumps in. Both players get their Reavers into position, and Mook doesn't want any smoke. He's like, nah. Absolutely not. Forces cancel on that pylon, though, so that future attacks are not as easily noticed. So what do we got? 98 to 84 supply right now. Bisu's got a lot more stuff. Like 3 of that is probes, but a lot of that is army. That's a lot more Dragoons, but it's 2 Reavers for Mook. You're going to try to push in with these 2 Reavers against 0 Reavers? I kind of feel pretty good about that. Yeah, this probe was trying to, you know, get early warning systems. That's what this pylon is all about, too. Beast is going to jump on these Reavers, man, but so careful. When there are 2 Reavers throwing scarabs at you, bad times. The worst possible times. Obs sees this troop movement by Bisu. Reavers unload on the edge of Bisu's main base. And like killing a thing would be nice. It's like, can one of these stupid Dragoons die? Really? No. Got one of them and got out with his shuttle's life. But I mean, he wanted 2 kills there for sure. Oh, sniped the shuttle, and Mook's gonna lose everything. Oh no, Mook. He's down 108 to 98 supply. Pushes in the front, though, because guess what? A lot of the army of Bisu's away from home here. But they're not too far from home. They come from the third base. They come to defend the homeland. They've got upgrade techno. Who needs upgrades in this matchup? Not really a thing we get in PvP. At least it's not a super high priority, because you're getting Dragoon shots and Reaver shots, and it's like, okay, Well, having like a +1 armor is not going to help a lot against that. Their big time hits is what they are. Still, maybe thinking about getting a third base, but maybe they should just an early warning pylon there. Entirely possible that that is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Chasing, Reaver in. Ah, see, gets spotted. Immediately goes for it anyway. Nothing really in. Oh gosh, probe count for Mook is 49. Now it's 47. Now it's 43. And that could have been a lot worse. That was 6 probes down. Could have been so much more damaging. Right side of the map, and Nexus coming in from Bisu. And this pylon getting killed by the Reavers because early warning systems are unfair, according to Reaver Society. Alright, so Mook's moving out. He's down 134 to 119 supply. Not a happy camper. Can't be right now. He doesn't have a third base. Bisu's getting a third base as Reavers keep dying. Here we go. He unloads them on the front and target firing one of the Reavers. They almost get it. Nice pickup, though. And pretty good shuttle micro, taking a lot of other Reaver shots and a lot of Dragoon shots, trying to snipe these Reavers down and not really succeeding. Finally getting one and getting another one as 3-4 Reavers of Bisu's own show up there in the battle. But Mook gets shoved back. However, he is now ahead in overall supply, which means he's got a bigger army because Bisu still has more workers, if just by 4. Ooh, getting up to this high ground spot, but Reavers are like, we don't care. We're not going to miss shots up to the high ground. Just, we're Reavers, man. That's not how we do. Scarab damage on the way from Bisu. Okay. I love a little Scarab damage upgrade. Sneaking down. We kill a pylon at least. Maybe supply block Bisu. No, you can't. He has 155 total supply right now, friend. So, really thinking about getting a third because guess what? Bisu has one and all the cool kids on the street have third bases and you should try to do the same thing. Come on, Mook. Rooting for the underdog here. I like rooting for Bisu, but, you know, when it's not Bisu against snow or Bisu against rain or somebody, I'm going to go for the underdog. Yeah, just a bigger number of Dragoons here, but the tank's providing that really nice extra little splash damage. It's so good. It is so good. Reinforcements come in here from Mook. Reinforcements from Bisu ready to join the party too, and Bisu's going to hold it again. Mook's been the one who's been doing the attacking today almost entirely, if not entirely. But Bisu is defending extremely well. In StarCraft 2, there's a player named Showtime. He's a German Protoss. They call him the Wall because his defenses are crazy strong. It's hard to get big damage against him no matter how many attacks you throw at him, and Bisu is feeling like that today. The Wall defending, not losing too much. Still up in worker count. His third base was way earlier than Mook's, who's is just warping in now. +1 attack from Bisu's finishing up at 13 minutes, which again, we don't prioritize upgrades in this matchup. It's fine. Totally fine. Bisu's got it, and Mook's not even starting. He's just not concerned whatsoever. He's going to try to Reaver drop in a position where there already are Reavers. Nice dodge, though. And then juking up to this base. Doesn't lose the shuttle. Chaos abounds. Both players are here to defend with Reavers on both sides of the battle right now. There's one Reaver attacking. There are 2 Reavers defending. The probes in here do not want to be here. Promise you that. Reinforcements from Bisu trying to come from the low ground. That's not good for them at all. Oh, did he dodge it? Did he dodge it? I don't know. He did dodge it because he's coming back in. The third base of Bisu might actually be dead, folks. Might have actually taken it down, down, down by the river. Beautifully done. Back into the natural base. There's only one Dragoon here. 3 or 4 probes die there. 45 to 37 workers in favor of Mook. Oh my gosh, third Nexus dies. Bisu's in trouble, man. Okay, finally, Cannon takes down Shuttle, hilariously. It is 46 to 35 workers now for Mook. The counterattack by Bisu needs to be good and strong. Also, Reavering into the probes here at the third base is pretty good, too. No, nothing. Nope. Oh no, caught the damage. There was a chance. He evened it up. He evened it up at 35 to 35 workers now. Bisu did what he needed to do. He might even get this Nexus while he's at it. Dude, are we going to knock both players onto 2 bases at 15 minutes? Is that how chaotic this is? Do we still have a guy in there? We've got 2 shuttles, or 2 Reavers in that shuttle. Yeah, Nexus dead, pushing the front. 1 Reaver scary. New third base coming in down here, which should be scouted by Mook, and he is. He's looking at it. He's working on that +1 attack upgrade, but it is denied. Denied. Yes, yes. That's what we're looking at here, folks, is a denied big claim. Whew. Good, good stuff, man. This is all excellent play. 101 to 111 supply. Bisu hanging on to that third base is ginormous. Well, he lost it, but retaking it is also good. Big engagement in the middle of the map here. We count how many Reavers are on both sides, and it's 2. It looks like for Mook, and maybe just the 1 injured one for Bisu. Not ideal. Gonna try to back it on out. Well, yeah, getting that third base back. It's big. It's big when you do that. And a new, there you go, third base coming here too. Easier to defend does not come with gas. That's the reason these Protoss players try to take the other ones first. Harder to defend, but also comes with Vespene gas, which, hey, look at how many Dragoons and Reavers we're making. You think we need gas? Oh, that Observer's running. And snipe it. Snipe it. Oh my gosh, you saw it. Well, he's more worried about this happening, which is fair. He lost a couple probes back here. Not the end of the world. Well, under 30 is bad. Big engagement this way. Top 2 bottom. Reaver micros a lot of this here. Not necessarily microing the Dragoons as much. It's all about keeping the Reavers alive, and Bisu loses 1. Shots that go towards Reavers that miss because of a pickup is a massive win for the player who picked up their own Reaver. But dude, 87 to 77 supply right now. Mook is ahead. Mook is chasing in, taking shots while he's at it. Reaver versus Reaver. Spy versus Spy. Reaver shot 2 Reavers on the back line versus 2 Reavers on the front line. Both players dodging the Reaver shots hilariously. Dragoons, we don't pick up Dragoons and shuttles. You're not that important. You're not that expensive. Look at this. Bisu producing, and Mook is not right now. All of his APM is going into production. I mean, all of it's going into micro right now, not into production. Once again, can sneak down and kill this third base while his third base is rocking. That'd be big. I don't think you have to get in here. I don't think you have to get in here right now at all. Yes, yes. Scouting this base, excellent. Killing this base, equally excellent. Bisu needs to save this, and he's going to try, but ow. High ground is a big deal, but also, look, on the mini-map, there's purple coming down here from Mook. And they've got an advantage here in numbers. Not an upgrade advantage, though, because that +1 by Bisu is done. He picks up, he heads out, he regroups into this natural base. Dude, Reaver shots on this probe group, they are so clumped up right now. Oh my gosh. Cannot, Bisu's not even running the probes. He's like, nah, it's fine. It'll be fine. And then Bisu brings the guys back from his third base to kill this Reaver. No, 3 Reavers die, though. But all of his Reavers are gone, and the attack is virtually over at this stage. Yeah, 1 Dragoon here getting, I don't know, killed by another Dragoon probably, and the third base lives for Bisu. Probes transferring down to it. It's 34 to 23 workers. Oh, did I miss? I think I missed a Reaver shot up here based on the fact that it's now 24 probes for Mook. It wasn't that bad a second ago. He had a lot more probes here, and that's what happened. Is Bisu, during all of that chaos, came in and Reaver dropped him. Took his worker count down to 24. Bisu back in the lead, man. Back in the lead. 1 Reaver drop, turning the tables. If this had been a base that was just running with that many probes at it for that long, I think Mook would be ahead. I mean, army value is about the same. Worker count is pretty great when it comes to Bisu here. 34 to 24 is a good advantage to have in a mirror matchup, especially. Is anybody going into DTs, or is anybody going into high Templar? Maybe. This really seems to be mostly Dragoons and Reavers and Obs. No Zealots coming into this mix, and your enemy has Reavers. It's hard to make Zealots work because they clump up and they take a lot of damage from the Reaver shots. It's tough. Also, Mook is not trying to replace that +1 attack. He went for it, and then as soon as it got denied, he was like, well, I tried. I did my best. Oh my gosh, why is there not even like a cannon back here? Good defense. I mean, it's a great defense. I'm not going to say that was bad or anything, but dude, just a cannon to get a couple shots off onto that shuttle as it comes in and make it less likely to come in later. But again, investing in a cannon when you're making Dragoons, you're making Reavers, you're building Scarabs, all this stuff is very expensive. It's tough. It's tough to make it work. Yeah, there was an obs parked over this base. One of Mook's obs parked over this base for a while. It's gone now. Mook, trying to get that shuttle, but shuttles with speed are faster than Dragoons. Getting out of there. So this is a 21-minute game where we've got 3 bases, and I'm not sure anyone's considering a 4th at all. Reaver gets targeted down, kills a Dragoon with it, though. Could have been worse. Kept every probe alive there. The upgrade for Bisu. The extra workers helping so much here, too. Is he going to try to expand down here? Maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps he will. $87 to $72 total supply here. Bisu's up in everything that matters, including upgrades. Again, we saw what one Reaver drop from Mook could do, or from Bisu could do just a minute ago, so Mook could do the same thing. If he gets a nice Reaver drop off and really knocks about 10 probes off of that count, then I think that'll be a good position for him, obviously. But, yeah, I mean, this upgrade here is an extra 2 damage per shot. 0-0-0 across the board at 22 minutes in any game of StarCraft is gonna be tough to handle. I mean, unless the enemy also has 0-0-0, in which case you're probably fine. But Bisu's got that +1. He's not working on a +2. Like I said, upgrades, not a priority. Mob's getting sniped out, just trying to scout troop movements here. That's all it wants to do with its life is scout them troop movements. Waiting for Bisu to take a 4th. I kind of feel like he has map control. I'm not sure that Mook can make it out across the map here to bother Bisu all that well. I mean, he's just spending all of his money on Dragoons and Reavers is the problem. And Bisu's the one who knocks. Like, he's the one who's like, I'm just going to keep coming in. Keep making you worry about drops, even though I'm ahead right now. I mean, in the long term, 3 base to 3 base is 3 base to 3 base. Even if you have more workers, you're just pulling as much income off of the base as your opponent is. You do it faster, sure. But at the end of the day, if you're both mined out and you've only been on 3 bases, you're even economically. Even if you had more workers for a while. So I'm just waiting for Bisu to get a 4th base here, or he's just trying to win on 3, which seems really, really dangerous. Another obs get sniped out, or was that a probe? Something like that. Obs checking. He's like, please no, please no. Please let there not be a 4th base here. And there's not a 4th base here. And he just smiles. Mook does. He says, ooh. All right. I'm on board smiling. There's not a 4th base here. I feel okay about being on 3 bases right now. Yeah, I saw the dot on the mini-map, but he was like, wait, what was that? Was there a shuttle coming down here? No, an obs. Let's kill that anyway. It's giving a nice angle for Mook to make a push across the map himself. There, I mean, there's an obs scouting the entire troop movement, so Bisu will not be caught by surprise here whatsoever. 120 to 108 supply. Still trying to poke in with this Reaver. Very, very injured Reaver, mind you. And there's like 2 Dragoons back here, and that is enough. 119 to 116 overall supply here. Bisu's up, and finally, hang on, he's thinking about it. He's got enough money. He's got a probe in position. He still has enough money despite making 3 Dragoons, and it's like, well, I macroed, and I still have enough money for a Nexus. I guess it's time. Because look, I guess we've got more Nexuses than just the 3. I mean, 8's pretty good. Is it 7 for Mook? Is that why he lost this game? 2, 4. He's got 7 gates, and Bisu has 8. That's why. That's why Bisu won. Very simple difference. Can make a big one in StarCraft. Okay, look. You're sitting here like you're containing the map. But I mean, is there a drop up here that you're trying to stop? I mean, this guy's still sharking around at the 12 o'clock. That's all he's up to. All right. I think Bisu has this. Mook needs to make a really decisive move right now with high levels of micro. Great target firing. Don't take too many Reaver shots. Give Reaver shots. He's going to try to set up like a... Oh, there we go. A flank attack coming from the other direction here. Getting on top of those Dragoon shots on the enemy. Dragoon shots, nice pickup by Bisu. Great recognition and reinforcements from Bisu. Coming in down the right side here as well. I don't know who's winning this thing. It's even supply at the moment, which means Bisu's army is smaller because he still has that worker advantage. Bisu's retreating away from defending his own homeland and away from even threatening Mook's homeland. 2 Reavers at the high ground. Is that enough to shut this whole thing down? This base might die. He's coming back to save it. This is a chaotic situation. We even attack into the 3rd base and the 4th base of Bisu. Reaver shots coming all over the place on both sides. Trying to give you a full picture of what's happening because we have this mass zoom out in the remaster. Probes, no probes. All right, the worker count is now even. Oh, Bisu. Bisu GG's out, and Mook does it. He needed 1 decisive engagement, and he pulled it off. No sign of getting a 3rd base. Or a 4th base. His 3rd base mining out precipitously. All these probes of Bisu are going to die. This base is going to die. He has no income if he loses all this. And Galaxy... I don't want to look at that final little engagement. I mean, it was only 2 Reavers at the top of the ramp from Bisu, so, like... It wasn't, the biggest, strongest defense at all of that base. But what a brave open attack that was from Mook. Getting on top of Bisu, and my rooting for Bisu, or for Mook, worked today. Look at this. 2 Reavers, top of the ramp. Dragoons go, no. We kill the shuttle. That means the Reavers die. Sure, they're going to take a couple of our Dragoons with us, but we have so many. And there you go. This battle is not going as well for Bisu as he wants. He's kind of microing up here, but losing that as well. No, he won this battle, but then he came down here and no, and no, and no. And that's it. GG, man. Wow. What a desperate last stand there from Mook. Absolutely fantastic showing from him, man. Wow. All right. So GG Mook. No upgrades, no problem. No 4th base, no problem. This is why it's so scary to take a new base in a mirror matchup. Because what if the enemy just comes and kills you while you're trying to saturate your 4th base? That's exactly what happened here with Mook. High ground positioning helped a lot. Not enough defense at this base was a problem. And I mean, cannons just don't have their viability when the enemy has Reavers. Or even Dragoons. Dragoons are really good against cannons. Cost for cost, especially if they have upgrades, which again Mook didn't, so maybe a couple cannons would have been okay here, but he got Reavers too. Mook had the stuff. So curious, did he have another gateway somewhere? 2, 4, 6, and 7. So it's simply 7 gates on 3 bases versus the 8 gates of Bisu. Strange. What a strange engagement there. All right. Well, goodness gracious. What a great PvP that was. I mean, wow. Nip and tuck. Very close all the way through. The winning player had 74 total supply and 24 probes and 1 mining base that was mining out really fast. This is like maybe 3 or 4 more minutes. This is gone. And then what does he do? Who knows? He wasn't planning that far ahead. He tried to win now, and he did. Great micro. APM check, 360 to 370. Not really much to write home about, but I guess he did have more APM on average than Bisu did. He outproduced Bisu, got outkilled by Bisu. Structures raised 6 to 9 on both sides. And look at that. Woo! It's an outspend by Bisu, but only by, look at this, 5,000 resources? 5,500 resources. Wow. Brutal, brutal, brutal stuff. Close game. Mirror matchups often are. Bisu takes the L here. Mook gets the win. Can put a feather in his cap after beating Bisu. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, where I post little clips of the stuff that I'm casting. If you want a little bit of StarCraft in your social media doom scrolling experience, it's better than the other stuff you're looking at, unless it's cats, I guess. Check it out. Check out Falcon Paladin on your social media platform. You've got one. I know you probably do. But yeah, until next time, as always, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching so much, and you take care of yourself.